Sunday. Chappie, we got two beautiful guests and a spectacularly beautiful young lady who is on the show with us as well.
PJ.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. You know, it's we're a little bit late today. It's 10:43 instead of 10:30, but that's actually an improvement over yesterday. So we're going in the right direction, George. And I'd like to welcome our guests to the Charity First Handicapping Challenge.
Iggy, let the fans know the name of that beautiful young lady sitting right next to you, that beautiful baby.
This is Penelope Jude, short PJ Penny, we call her. And she is a little over 16 months and wonderful. She's lovely. A much better version of her mom and I so far.
Now, Iggy, is that do we have a future jockey on our hands, or is that?
Not if we all start praying now, and hopefully no. No, I don't know. I mean, if that's where her heart leads her, I guess. As a father now, I'm very protective, and I've had a few injuries. I don't want her to go through that pain, so hopefully she'll, write books or something cool.
So beautiful. Carl, where are you? You're like Carmen Sandiego. We never know where you're going to show up. Where are you?
I'm in ice cold Pennsylvania. With 6.5 inches of snow on the ground.
You know, wow. George, I'm very disappointed in Carl. He's always in these exotic locations. I was expecting him to be on a gondola sipping some Irish coffee with snow in the background, and
I thought about it. I was looking for location, but this is right in the office. Trying to do the set list for tomorrow, if the tracks will be open or not.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Georgie,
all right. Well, once again,
Georgie, real quick, how did the tournament go? Yeah, it was your first foray into the Santa Anita tournament yesterday. How did it go? How did it fare?
It was very interesting. It was my first time running or helping to run the tournament, because we ran into a couple of snafus, and so we were trial by fire. But Tyler was there, and he kind of put out the fires. Thank goodness, because I didn't know what was going on a lot of times. But the more I do it, the better I'll get. It was a really good turnout. We had 115 people, so we were able to give away 7 seats to the NHC, which is right around the corner. The NHC right that same weekend of Pegasus, and so that's going to be pretty cool. And it's funny because the NHC, I think Tyler told me, announced their dates for the next 2 years, and one of them lands when they're going to have the Super Bowl in Vegas. So I don't know how that's going to work with the NHC. You can't have a NHC the same day the Super Bowl. There's not going to be the hotel is going to be like $3,000 per room. That weekend. So we'll see what happens there. But anyway, it went well, and hopefully we'll continue to do well with these tournaments.
Well, hopefully you can put out the fires on this show, but that'll be next. Let's get started, Georgie.
All right. We are playing for the Winners Foundation, a fantastic charity that takes care of so many people on the track, on the backside, the front side, every side. And we're happy to have them as our charity. And if our contestants take their $300 and turn it to over $1,000, they're going to get some extra money in that charity. So we're rooting for our handicappers, and we won't need a tiebreaker today, will we, Chappie?
No chance. I mean, look, we've got 2 top handicappers. I doubt that's going to come into play. It rarely does.
All right, Carl, let's start with you.
And it did yesterday, by the way.
It's like you guys are that confident. Let's get your picks, man. I looked at it, I go, I don't know.
Carl, you got $100 to win. Where's that win bet going?
The win is going in race 1. Richard Baltus, the number 4, Forbidden. I like the mile on the grass. I love Baltus. He's hitting all cylinders right now. Juan Hernandez is on fire. And I hope he didn't put Johnny on the better horse, but I'm going for the 4. It's a short, compact field. And I just think this horse is sitting on go. I like the workout on January 2nd, and I think I can get off to a head start and get ahead of Mr. Iggy over there.
All right, that horse, first time here from France, ran pretty good to be 3rd. And with all the talk of Velasquez and Pratt, boy, JJ's having a really good meet, and he's riding great. So a little bit under the radar, you're still going to get a good price on JJ while all this rant about Velasquez and Pratt is going on. But JJ is winning at over 20% and doing very, very well. So let's see if Forbidden, which Carlo Callahan has done so many forbidden things in his life, we can't even go into it. That's a half-hour show just by itself. So Forbidden, named after the exploits of Carlo Callahan in the first.
I don't know if there's much meat on the bone for anybody else if JJ's winning as well, because Flavian and Johnny V, I think we're hitting at about a 47% clip going into yesterday, and they won 5 of the 9 races yesterday. So they've been on quite the roll. And Iggy, we need you to get on a roll. Where are we going with your $100 win bet and why?
Man, that's close, because honestly, I don't know if you could see it or not. I only wrote down 4 horses. Forbidden was one of them. That was my choice, and the reason that I didn't go there, I went to the 5th race. I'll tell you why, because the other horse has speed. So my $100 win play comes in race 5, and it's Admiral Halsey. And this horse gets everything today. We get Lasix, blinkers on. I watched all of this Gelding's replays, and he beats the gate. I mean, he's going to be 2 in front instantly. The horses inside of him are first-time starters, and some horses trying the grass on the outside. This horse will be clear, without a doubt. That's the reason I aim there over Forbidden, which I think is also a great horse. Is another horse I'm gonna play on the day. But that's the reason I opted for the 5 in the 5th race. On the lead, Johnny V, another one of those short price Johnny V horses, maybe.
So Admiral Halsey on the lead with Johnny V. Johnny V actually rode this horse, if you look back, at Kentucky Downs, so he does know the horse well. And I think Phil D'Amato is getting on a roll once again. For Rockingham Ranch, who won at a big price with George Papadromo yesterday to kick off the pick 6. So I like it. 5-2, Georgie will take it.
I like that horse. I like one of my favorite movies is The Hunt for Red October. I think I've seen it like 600 times. And they mention Admiral Halsey in that movie. They call him the fighting sailor, Bull Halsey. And I heard he was quite a character. But yeah, when I saw Admiral Halsey, the first thing I thought of was Hunt for Red October. Now we're going to hunt for a nice Exacta. Carl, where are you going with your Exacta and why?
I'm going to race 9. Let me pull it up. Race 9, and I used a 3-6. 3-6 for $50 Exacta. I went with Miss Tokyo, Leonard Powell. This horse looks pretty good. I like Pratt in the reins. Here we go again, Jockey's Dream. And I think this horse is going to run big for him. I went to the 6 with Bill Spar and Johnny V. He took this horse last time out for $25,000, got beat a length. Pratt was on the horse. He jumps on Leonard's horse right now, and you can't go wrong with Johnny V. And I think it's a ice cold, as the man would say across town. Ice cold, 3-6 in the 9th.
All right, Exacta in race number 9 with the 3 and the 6, and there was a time when Bill Spar would claim a horse, and you would bet it first time out just blindly. He was just one of the best claiming trainers in the business. Had a great eye for horse flesh, so he doesn't hide his hand. He goes to Johnny V. So I think Freedom Last is going to run really well, and Miss Tokyo has got Pratt. So you got the 2 leading riders back to back in the Exacta there, Chappie.
You know, Bill Spar's been doing it for a long time, and obviously still hits at a nice number and terrific off the claim. Another guy who gets them ready in the mornings without working them very hard. People obsessed with those times in the mornings, but times don't mean everything unless how you do them. Sorry, that's my little rant there. What about your Exacta there, Iggy? Where are we going and why?
No, that's exactly right. And as Carl would know, from dealing with so many grass horses, they don't all go 59. They just don't. A lot of horses, 102, 103 is a phenomenal work. So I agree with you. Time wise, it just depends on the type, what kind of footing he likes, and just the type of pace he likes. They don't all bullet. which a lot of people like. 46 didn't matter that he went 21 the first quarter. But no, I agree with you there.
Your
And
mouth, God's ears.
for my Exacta box, it's same race. I went to the 9th race to the closer, and we changed a little bit up. What we both agree on is Freedom Last. Not only what we mentioned about Bill Spar off the claim. If you watch the last 2 replays, 2 starts before that, it looked like they had asked JJ to send the horse, and he sent, and she just kind of backed up like she didn't like it. She was covered up last time, super covered up, never got to run. Flavian pointed her inside at Del Mar where there's that little gap, and she just came flying through. I mean, with that repeat effort, it's going to make that horse awfully tough. And the horse that JJ is on the inside has been a steady improve. I've watched also those last 2 races, and Juan, really fits this horse, a long, lengthy horse that wants that mile. So I'm going to do the same in Exacta box in there with a 6, but I'm going to go with the 1. So a $50 Exacta box, 1-6 in the 9.
George, I always like it when they go head to head in a race. It makes
it.
Especially in the last, it could make it very interesting. So,
oh man.
Very suspenseful. It's going to be. I love it. I love that. It's going to be such a key race, that last race, and they're both key in Freedom Last. So you guys who are watching handicapping and wagering, boy, if both our handicappers who are sharp love that Freedom Last, pay close attention and maybe put in some win bets and put them in some keys in your pick 4s and pick 5s. All right. Before we get to Carl. I've been asking everybody this week their thoughts of Flightline, and I don't want to leave you guys out. We can start with you, Carl. What was your thoughts on what seems to be a potential future superstar in Flightline?
Well, you have to give a lot of credit to Sadler and the Haranas team. I think I read somewhere, I heard John mention somewhere the horse got hurt when he was a little bit younger, and they gave him all that time to come around. And with all the stuff I dealt with Kinsale King, and I think the owners play a massive part, and the trainer does, with giving the horse time to develop. And I think they're in it to enjoy it. And I think the horse is something. I think we're going to see a lot from him, and I sure look forward to watching him running. And I think he's in a different zip code than most at the time. So I'm excited to see him run, and I give a lot of credit to Sadler and a lot of credit to the team that he's put behind them and the Haranas team. And that's all I can say, is that I wish him nothing but the best. And I enjoy it as a next, as a outside looking in, as a team player, and in the audience watching it. I love it.
Iggy, you're a jockey. Last race looked like had a little bit of issue at the start of the race. Then he took over, but a lot of pressure when you're a jockey on a horse that is expected to be historic.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a little early on, but it just shines stardom all the way around, being able to adjust. And from what we see on the gallop out, it doesn't look like my distance is going to be an issue. So it's one of those, scary horses that we don't get to see very often. It's just, now going on to the next step, progressing to turning, going on, which John is phenomenal at doing. So, nothing but such a bright future. And we've been lucky in California, honestly, because we've been here for such a long time watching that we did get to see some real stars go through. I don't forget California Chrome. I've been watching for 30 years. That was a legit racehorse. There's no doubt about it. Real good horses. Justify. That horse went down undefeated, winning the Triple Crown. This horse looks like that quality. It does. So congratulations to the team. That horse looks awesome.
Yeah. I'm gonna be saying congratulations to Carl after he hits the daily double. Who are you going with in your daily double, Carl?
Yeah. Race number 1, I'm going to stick with the 4, and I'm going to jump over to race number 2 with Dean Patterson. Dean claimed this horse 2 starts ago, came back and ran a really good second with Kyle. He got bumped a little bit, I thought, in the lane, but horse only got beat 2.5 lengths, ran a good number on the sheets. So I will have a $25 daily double 4 in race 1 to the 1 in race 2.
All right, 4-1 for the ice cold daily double, Chappie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, defense wins. It's nice to see that the Aladem Racing that was started with the Lerner campaign. Lerner no longer training, but it's nice to see he's part owner in that horse. So our friend Andrew Lerner still has a stake in the game. Iggy, where are we going with your double and wide?
We're going to go back to the later part of the card. Again, I watched, this morning I was able to watch a couple of replays. At first, in the 8th race, we're going to go to, I watched Bristol Bayou first, and I really liked the last 2 replays, even though they were sprinting. I saw that she was able to route before in the past. I just fell in love with the way she did it. Then I watched Bye Bye Birdies 2 back, and I can see why they went to the Bayakoa. That effort was just monstrous and galloped out like a furlong in front of everybody. So I couldn't separate them at that point. So I'm going to do a $50 double. 3 and 6 in the 8th race, leading to the horse that I like best out of the 2 that I did the Exacta box with, Freedom Last. Like I said, I watched that trip. I thought it was it wasn't trouble. The horse was just blocked. So I think with a clear trip with Johnny Vion, it's the right single for me in doubles. So 3-6 to the 6 in the last race.
All right, so 3-6. Iggy leaning a lot towards the latter part of the card, so it should be very interesting towards the end. Georgie, tiebreaker time?
Yeah, I can't cheat. Sorry, Carl. That damn chappie took the wheel of doom away from me.
Until yesterday, when George was not available, he had won every single wheel of doom that he had spun. So I've gone to the Racing Commission. There's an investigation looming. Until then, I'm taking over, which I did win the Wheel of Doom yesterday. So if I win again, George, you're in trouble.
Something, man.
Oh, right.
Yes.
He's back in the office. I think he rigged something this morning.
I'm telling you.
Where are we going? Race 4?
Race 6.
No, they said
Race 4.
Oh. Race 6, right?
Race 6.
Sorry.
Right? Yeah. Race 6. I'm going to the number. I'm going to land on 5. Peter Urton, 27% for the year. I know he just got started. He's having a great meet out there. I have no idea who this jockey is. He's ridden him twice, but I think he's got a good, legit shot here going a flat mile. I'm all team Peter Urton, the 5.
Well, your jockey won his first race in the aforementioned George Papadromo race yesterday. First race in Santa Anita yesterday for Rockingham Ranch.
Yeah, I thought I saw him on the television. That was for Rockingham Ranch, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on a roll. Iggy, where are you heading? Race 6.
Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to do some quick handicapping here.
We're not going to need this anyways, but just in case. It's a formality.
Okay, then let's go to Awesome Pamela. They come out of the same race, those 2 horses. This one was right behind it. It was off of a layoff, so maybe it needed a race. Awesome Pamela, number 4.
All right. There you go, Georgie.
All right. So the 9th race is going to be key, man. I don't think we're going to need that tiebreaker. Carl's got an Exacta box 3-6, and Iggy's got an Exacta box 1-6, so it's going to to be very exciting.
You know what happens there? It's 1-3 right there. The Exacta.
Yeah.
There you go.
6.
It's 1-3 for sure.
Thinking like a handicapper, man.
Hey, we talked about race number. We didn't talk about it, but race number 4 is they're going to have family members of Eduardo Inda, who he trained Riboletto, I think, which won 5 or 6 grade 1s, and he was the assistant trainer for McAnally when John Henry was doing so good. So a little, the 4th, we're going to have a little moment there to honor the family. He's going to be in the winner's circle. He was a really, really nice guy, Eduardo Inda. I also want to remind everybody that next week we've got 4 days of racing. It's going to be special holiday racing with a special card on Monday. There's going to be a burger and brew fest on Saturday, and Monday is going to be dollar days, dollar beers, dollar sodas, a couple of dollars for hot dogs, and we're going to have a great, great time.
Awesome.
Can't wait. Go ahead, Carl.
No, I said that's awesome. You guys are living the life out there.
Yeah.
California.
Well, the good weather is back, Carl, and the racing's been good, so we're looking forward to another weekend. And great to have both of you guys on. When we have good guests like this, it's we don't like losing one of them, right? But
Yeah.
somebody's got to go. So we shall see. We wish good luck to both of you.
Please let me.
Any
stay.
last words, Penny? Penny, any last words, Penny?
Penny, you want to say something to everybody? Can you give them a kiss goodbye? Un besito. Un beso.
Un besito.
No, but
Please.
Camera shy.
But maybe she won't want to act either. That'll be good too.
All right, guys. Good luck. We'll see one of you in February. Have a great day, and everybody come out and play at Santa Anita.
so good.
Carl, good luck, man. Enjoy.
Thank